Hi everyone, my name is Orange. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe out there, staying creative. If you live in California, hope you are doing okay, because after that crazy rain we had, yeah, it was nuts. I live in the country, so a little rain, well, not like a little rain, but that amount of rain was definitely needed up here. It's just dry. But today I will be doing a review for a camera that I have particularly been using like here and there, and I finally got to fully use it to its full potential, and that is the Fujifilm XE4. Okay, so I'm not gonna get like into like a super deep dive into this camera. I'm mostly gonna be giving you my review as if I'm a customer that's interested in buying a camera, who's either just getting in photography or I need to take digitals of models or myself, kind of thing. So that's where this review is going to be coming from. If you want to get deep down, I know there's plenty of YouTube videos that can go fully into the whole spec things, but for this, I'm just going to give you my impressions of what I liked and what I didn't like about the camera. So let's go for it. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot. There is a kit lens that comes with this camera. It is a 27mm 1.8, I think it's called. Really tiny lens that fits on this camera, and it's still compact for its size. You can still place it in your purse, jacket, yada yada, etc, etc. I didn't buy the lens with it. I bought the body only because I wanted to use the lenses that I have already for this. So just keep in mind that I don't have that lens, so don't bug me about it. Come on, let's go. Okay, now this is one of the things that I like about the camera is how it looks and its size. How it looks, it's pretty much looks like one of those old school film cameras from back in the day. It's just really stylish and nice. And the size of this camera, it's really tiny. You can literally put your pocket in your camera. It's oh my god. You can put your camera in your pocket. It can also fit in a purse, a jacket, anything. Like, it's really compact and small. Even with that kit lens that I told you about, the 27mm, it's still able to fit in the small places that you carry with you every day, a purse, jacket, pocket. It's still nice with that lens on. And I really dig it because I don't have to worry about if I want to just go out with friends or family, and you know, I don't have to carry my XT4 with me in a big bag or whatnot. I could just bring this little guy, put it in my pocket, and just get the rolling. So that's one of the things that I do love about this camera. Its size, its look, it's amazing. So let's go to the next one. Let's go right here. There we go. Okay, the next two things I wanted to talk about is the ability to change lenses and image quality. I do love that you could just change lenses on the fly with this camera, because I have a 16mm and a 23, so it's nice to just always go back and forth without it having to be a fixed lens. For those that don't know what a fixed lens is, it's pretty much on the camera, built into it, you can't take it off. So it's nice to be able to have that and to do that on this camera. It does look kind of weird to see like a huge 50mm or a 70-300 or whatever, because it's very tiny and just such a big lens. It just looks wild. But the second thing I do want to talk about is image quality, and oh my god, it's just amazing. I was like blown away from using this little camera. Like, this little camera did that. That's so amazing. I do a lot of work in fashion and editorial with my work, and I'm always using my Fujifilm XE4. But after using this for just one day with my friend when we did a photo shoot together, I think I might just use this once in a while and just pull this camera out instead of using my XT4. The images are great, and not even just taking photos of people of just outdoors, it's really amazing. It's really, really nice. So the image quality, it's good. So don't worry about, you know, is this thing too small for it to take good photos? No, this thing actually takes really, really great photos. So that's one of the big pluses that I love about this camera. So let's go talk about the other thing, video. Pretty brown eyes, you know I see you. It's a disguise the way you treat me. So let's talk about video quality for this camera. Is it good? Yes, it's very good for just doing regular stuff. Nothing too huge like a film or, you know, a music video. It's very nice. It does shoot at 4K 30, I think so. And that's still good for the average person. That is still particularly good. This is great for models that want to do casting videos and don't want to just do on their phone or anything else. This is great for them to have. For families that want to take video while they're on a road trip, or, you know, just some friends shooting B-roll in the streets. It's very, very nice to have. I like it. I've done a few videos here and there, some clips testing it all out, and it actually came out very nice. I don't have a problem. I keep saying very. I really need to stop that. Also, for people that do vlogging, you can pretty much take this everywhere with you. This is me testing out the XE4 and pretty much low light. It pretty much does well. It's not that bad at all. I'm just still surprised at how powerful this camera is. Oh, in regard, I am using a ND filter for this, but with it off, let's see. I mean, it's still not that bad to use. You can use this pretty much like if you're just vlogging at night. It all depends on what lens you're using at the same time, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. You don't have to worry about carrying a huge camera around and distracting someone else when you're out in public. It's really, really nice to have on you at all times, and even when you're done, you can just take everything and place it right back in your pocket or purse. So that's the one cool thing that I like about video. Battery life is really nice for photos and videos. I've super stressed this camera out. When I did that shoot with my friend, I pretty much we were out there for about almost 3 hours, and I still had enough battery life out there when I was taking photos. And even the same thing when I do videos. You do put a lot of stress on your camera. I just want to let you know, if you're shooting at 4K on the highest settings, you put a lot more stress on the battery, but it still relatively works out well in that sense. So, but yeah, this is great for like models that want to do casting videos or any families, vloggers. It's a really nice thing to have. Okay, so let's talk about the stuff that I don't like about this camera. This is just my opinion. You might like these, and I'm not saying you should like these. I'm not one of those people, oh, just because I don't like it, you shouldn't like it either. I'm not one of them. I'm not an asshole. But it may be completely different for you, and that's cool. But for me, this is a total like red flag for me. The first one is that there's no grip on this camera at all. It's slippery. I know I said that I have big hands and I could pretty much fit this whole thing in my palm. It's cool, but the moment you take a picture with one hand with this camera, you do feel like you can drop it. That's if you have big hands. Little hands, it don't matter. It just does not have a grip. Now, Fuji does sell this separately. You can either grab that or you can do the alternative and what I did, and that's get a strap for this. I just place it around my wrist, and I just, you know, can take photos like that and not have to feel worried about if it falls out of my hand while I'm using it with one hand or not. So that's just the first one. Now, the second one, this is going to kill some video people out there. People that love doing video. There's one thing two things that this camera does not have for video features. The first one, it doesn't do 10-bit. Now I know a lot of y'all say you can live without 10-bit. That's great, because there's no big difference with that. But this other one, I know a lot of y'all just can't live without it. And this camera does not have IBIS. For those that don't know what IBIS is, it's in-body image stabilization, which means that if there's no IBIS and you're doing video, the video is shaky, and if you have it in, then the video is not as shaky. I know some of that is a deal breaker for you guys, but for average people, like I said, for me, for models, for families, sometimes for vloggers, they don't really care about IBIS. 90% of the time, it's always on a tripod as it is. I'm not trying to direct Die Hard 15 with this camera, and that's okay for what it is that I do in this camera. So in a way, I don't like that it's not in here, but in a way, it's okay, because I can always try to make compromises with things. I can honestly say, out of all that, that's the only two things I hate about this camera. I can't say anything else bad about this. It's really nice. It's very compact. The image quality is like phenomenal. The video is great and phenomenal at the same time. If you have been taking photos on your phone and you just want to start taking photos with really good images, yes, this is a really good camera for people that's starting out. For models that want to do digitals, or just, have something to shoot with friends, yes, this is great. For families and stuff like that, yes, this is a great camera to have. It's compact, it looks nice. With that 27mm, also, it's still a great camera at that. Video is great, photos are phenomenal. There's nothing else I could say anything wrong about this camera. Only thing is that I just wish if I threw it in the air like Thor, because that's how I feel when I have this little strap on here. I feel like Thor and just swinging it. I'm not gonna do it here because I love this camera and I don't want to break it. So my other camera died, so you get to see what the XE4 looks like. Booyah! But this is my review for the XE4. Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And also check out my short film that's up here at the top. But besides that, I'm out of here, man. I'm freaking hungry. You guys have a good one. Stay cool and keep creating. Peace.